there's nothing here. I don't have hate.
Love is present.
Maybe 3 months ago, it was a whole bunch of, even the last comment I made about, the thing, I can get up and go apologize because there's nothing there. I don't need nobody to come have a prayer meeting. I don't need you to sit up here and lay hands on me because, again, if I got enough Jesus, God in me, I can be able to do the work myself.
Yes.
And see, that's the problem with a lot of people. We can get online and we can crack jokes and make fun of people, but we don't want to do the work for ourselves on what's really going on the inside of us. Because a lot of times people are not mad at you, they're mad at themselves. So what I had to realize is the stuff that's going online, it has nothing to do with me. It's people got stuff themselves that they need to work on. So while people want to drag, they want to do all that, make, thumbnails every other day, it's because people have work they need to do with themselves.
And did you find that you were being dragged into other people's word? Because see, there's some people that have a word called messy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody's living into a word.
Right.
Y'all got to, for the first time, I'm gonna say for the first time in this here world, saying, wait a minute, we've never thought about. She said, oh, I know what was wrong between the two of y'all. Y'all didn't have, just like a matter of fact, y'all just didn't have a big enough word. Like you have a word between you and your mother.
Yeah.
Right? And you have a word definitely between you and your parents. Because my wife, Pastor Deborah, talked about how she watched your show and was touched about the work you were doing with your parents. And you didn't even think that was even a ministry or work. But what is your word to your mother?
Mom. I love my mother with everything in me. And there's nothing.
There is what?
There's nothing.
There is what?
Nothing that I would not do for her.
See, wild horses, you gave up everything to relocate, not out of convenience, but out of your word love. See, love can't find a fault.
Yeah.
Love covers the multitude. And Walter Hawkins made sure we got it on that Love album, didn't he?
Yeah.
A multitude of sin.
Oh, yeah.
Your love is so great that you can't even see wrong in your mother because there's nothing you wouldn't do because that word is what made you drive cross country.
Yeah.
That word made you leave your friends and relate. That word made you leave your furniture behind. Mm-hmm. And only to hear that was your mother's prayer and you answered that prayer. That touched my wife. She'll forever be a supporter of yours because she got your word to your parents. Every one of us have a word to someone. What do you think about that? Anything else you want to say, Sean?
I appreciate it. I did not know that when I said it, I was just going live. I wasn't saying it to get anything or to put it. I was just talking.
That's what Sean talks does. That's your word. Sean talks.
Yeah. And I like I was telling you, the doctors was telling me that I need to see a cardiologist and these things were going wrong because I was stressed. But I didn't want to let her know that to extra stress her. So I took it myself. And I just packed up the car and I left.
See, only a word can make you do that.
That's right. I would do the same thing.
You would do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Your word to your mother.
Oh, yeah. My mother, I told my mother she doesn't have to worry. I told my daughter she doesn't have to worry. What I have, they have. She will always have somewhere to live, food, shelter, something, everything, because of what she did for me.
Absolutely.
And we got the word about what it is to be first, about what will it take. Because now that first, after a while, didn't look glamorous.
Right.
When we came and says, okay, William, are you willing to share? See right there? That was the gut. That was another gut punch moment
Right.
in
Right.
the space.
He had to think about that bad boy.
Oh no! He didn't have to think about it. He was already clear. He was trying to find it. He was trying to find a word to say, and then he actually gave us the word. He said, "No, no." And we said, "Oh no, we definitely not going to get to the book now because that took us all the way around to another thing until that could come into a clearing."
Right.
Because see, you're the originator. So we're all on pause until you clear the runway. You're now making a clearing on the runway because all of the bloggers have taken that word that you started with there, that worked for back there, but that word don't work for right here.
Right here. And right now.
And right now.
Yeah.
What do you think about that moment? Because that was a transformative moment. For me, it
Yeah.
was.
It was a lot. I mean, it was so many moments, but it was like it was, okay, we got to make, I have to make that decision. I have to be able to let some of these past things, or not some of them, but these past things go to be able to move forward. That came up. The impact of another really powerful moment was when I asked the specialists and the folks that you brought to share with us, what did they think of us?
Yeah, that was a really, really good question.
That was,
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. but you were the one that did that clearing. And you didn't say, what did you think of me?
Right.
See,
Growth.
I watched you go from an I watched you go from a me to a we.
Yeah.
Right.
I watched you go from my to us. And that went on for about another hour. The whole room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like they prophesied. It was so clear
It was
that even
powerful.
those that didn't speak in the room
Right.
spoke
They
in
spoke
that
on that.
moment to each of you and gave you. But if you had not put that question to the floor, who do you say that we are?
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, I think sometimes, a lot of times we can get caught up in, okay, we go live and we're covering this and do, and this is the tea, and this is what's hot and this is what's happening. And we forget about, as I shared with you all about that moment where the VP of communications for the Hawks said, do you know what your impressions are? You know, do you realize, because at the time, and I know that may sound silly, that I was not necessarily cognizant of the impact.
Yeah.
You know, because like we had said, I think at one part where, you know, we had our little studios and it seemed like it's just us.
But I've had that conversation with you back in the day. I say, William,
But I still was not
you hit
getting
you
it.
get a lot of
You know what I mean? It was like I would hear when you all would tell me that, but it still wouldn't necessarily register.
But you're going to get it because our next meeting, we're going to bring it because see, data tells a story.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to bring you into that next space, all of you, because you're making moves into platforms that you don't even know that you're making moves.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's powerful because here you got a major team requesting you for a next assignment.
Yeah. And it's just like when, I think that's the other part that we had. That was another moment we had when we didn't necessarily realize the people that are watching us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The names that are watching us. Yeah, I remember when I found out that Whitney was a fan. I was like, Whitney was just watching, you know. But it's the net. Yeah, and so it goes out. So that was, you know, the whole thing was just impactful in so many ways, so many ways. But I want to say this.
Go ahead, say it. Sir William.
Here we go.
I want to say this.
Here we go.
You are right.
Here we go. See,
strap your seatbelt.
Here we go.
Communication. Here comes the communication.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, what I do love about this is that Archbishop, although we have grown, he's still going to allow us to be our most authentic
Almost
selves.
definitely.
So you will still be able to come and get the obnoxious tea. We may just, Jives is going to still give you a good read. We just may not
Still
cuss
gonna be
as
King
much.
Jive. Yeah, Hey, but
he may speak in another tongue, amen.
Strong tongue.
But
Hey.
we go still and being, and that was that. I don't know, you guys. Did y'all feel that too? That like that was a freeing moment because I didn't want us. I didn't want at the end of the day for us to turn around. Okay, well, you know, our lives got to become a church now.
We're not trying to turn y'all into, prophets. We're not trying to get y'all back.
No, but I think the major part that we got here in the last couple of days was, you know, we have been on our own way.
Yeah.
You know, we've been on our own way. And there's so many times, so many discussions people have had and we've had, and we say, listen, there is so much to talk about that we don't have to talk about each other.
Yeah.
And we don't have to fight with each other. We are here for the voice of the people that need to hear the information that we can provide them. The trusted voices that they turn on and they look at and they listen to, and all of us have our different ways of delivering the information. But I think we finally got it, that this isn't about infighting.
Yeah.
Because first of all, we're stopping growth all the way around.
Yeah. Right.
And I know William wants a Lamborghini and some other things. So
And he's gonna have all of that and more.
but I'm glad that we were able to figure out what the root
Yeah.
and
what was
secure-
going to be and what was hindering from
Yes.
us getting to those greater levels, because I really believe that, and you know, we was getting the likes and the clicks like Bishop was saying, from the the cat fighting, but now
That was
as a community,
That was the red ocean.
yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Now that it's going to be blue.
The blue ocean.
Look at how much bigger that waterway is going to be.
And we're going to leave all the messy, horrible subscribers that don't want to see unity, leave them in the red ocean.
Well, see, St. James, even with that, what we were talking about this week is that we try to appeal to everybody, but you can't.
You can't. You're not going to.
Because when you're trying to grow, when you're not trying, let me change that. When you're growing,
Yeah.
you realize that if my auntie said it best, if you can't grow with me, you can't go with me. And it's okay. If I lose 10,000 subscribers because you want me to fight with William and you want me to call him nicknames and all this other stuff, then this really is not the space, because this is not what the King Jive show is about. My show is about covering stories and topics, and that's it. When I'm fighting with people, it still does not do anything. It ain't gonna make you subscribe to me. It ain't gonna make you give. It ain't gonna make you support the channel. I'm sitting up here, I done cussed him out. Now, y'all make sure y'all support the channel.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all send,
cussed
$2
everybody
or something, and you don't send nothing.
Because you done cussed everybody
Because I
out.
done cussed everybody out. So it's like in order to be in a place where I want to be and grow and go, it's like, okay, how do I do the work? So then it's like, okay, I gotta take responsibility for me and say, okay, in order for me to do this, I need to do X, Y, Z. And so in the beginning, it didn't feel good because I was like, I like doing this every now and then. I like doing this over here every now and then. In order for somebody to say to me, Jives, you're amazing. King Jives, you're amazing, but you need to do this. You need to do this. And I've been dealing with that for years, complaining about this, that. And it's like, at some point, it's like, okay.
You in your own way.
I'm in my own way.
Yeah.
I'm stopping my own blessings. In order, and I just told Bishop today, because he asked me about some software, and I was like, I've been using that for 2 years already.
Yeah, I was.
And I'm like, I've been using AI for a minute, but it's like sometimes it takes a person to sit down with you and show you some things. Maybe you've been using it already, not sure. But sometimes it takes somebody sitting down with you and showing you some other opportunities. And for you to be okay, even though you may be King Jives, you may be William McCray, Obnoxious TV, and however big we may be in our heads, sometimes we have to humble ourselves and just be able to just hear from somebody else. And a lot of times, if not all the times, we are in our own way.
Yes.
We block our own blessings. And while we're sitting there in our private time, and y'all don't see, and we over here crying and praying and asking the Lord to move, the majority of the time, we're in the way. We're the stone that's blocking the hole from releasing the flowing waters. We're blocking our own blessings because we choose to let our egos and our personalities get in the way. And I don't care how many times I have got on this show and I have prayed and I have cried and I have shanana my CTO. God, have your way, Lord. I want you to open the door, God. Yes, God. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. And the Lord just sitting there looking like, okay. I'm just trying to see how long it's gonna take for you to get it.
Let me know when you're ready.
And let me know when you're ready. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
And so for me, mine was, okay, there's some things that you need to clear up. There's some things that you need to move out of the way. There's some things that you need to do in your own personal life. And even in the months prior to this, there are some things that I had to just come to a conclusion and say, you know what? Enough is enough. There's no purpose in defending, going back and forth. Every other video is responding to different things. It don't matter. Do you see Joy Reid? Do you see Gayle King sitting out here responding to people that ain't nowhere near them on their levels? No. Because when you're not in the place that I am, when you're not even in the, I don't even want to say it like this, but it's the truth. I don't see millionaires and billionaires hollering and dealing with people who you're not there. And when you get to that place in life, you stop arguing with people.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense. When you want peace in your life, you stop arguing. You can't keep talking about you want peace, but you keep arguing.
Yeah, that's true.
This is amazing. Well, I want to just say this. This is a very powerful moment, and there was many powerful moments. So we were clear in the beginning, y'all are digital pulpits.
Yeah.
And as bloggers and voices in the digital streets, how has the coaching this week changed the way you think about now your platform and your responsibility? Because on the main stage of a conference, King Jives and McCrae, y'all were hinted towards. What do you think now about your platform and your responsibility in the community?
Well, I really want somebody else to say something, but I got the mic. Well, I really felt like, Bishop, and I'm just going to be honest in this very moment, I really felt like, I was like, okay, does Bishop want us to be churchy and don't say nothing? And for me, that went back to, if I need to know something, I need to ask you. I need to talk to you, not get in my feelings, because I was on the verge of that, getting in my feelings and being like, okay, excuse me. I was like this because I was talking to myself, and myself said, I said, okay, this nigga want to try to change some people. Here we go. Y'all want me to be Jesus only, and I don't know if I can be able to do all that. But there is a more excellent way to say, if we're trying to go and elevate ourselves, then we have to take a moment to look at how we do things. If I'm calling you a liar, and the people that I'm talking about may be the people that want to be a blessing, they want to put a little donation out there. But because I'm so hard on certain things, they don't want to be a blessing. It's like, okay, well, how can I fix it to make it more palatable for you and still say the same thing at the same time?
Great.
So then I have to take the tools that I have already been using and say, how do I say this in a different way? To still say the same thing and be impactful, but not call you a stupid MFer or call you a liar. How do I say it in a way that's appropriate so that people that watch and say, you know what, I like what John said, but he do too much. Oh, is he saying it? Oh, I want to be a blessing. I like what he just said. Because what the reality is with all of us is that church people watch us, celebrities watch us, all of these things, politicians, and a lot of people like us, and people choose not to reach in their bowels of compassion because sometimes it's how we say things.
Yeah, because see, I would like for my grandchildren to watch you.
Yeah.
I have grandchildren that are very much in the arts. I would love for them to say, take a page out of King Jives. Look how he handles an audience. You're masterful with language. You're masterful with creativity. You're masterful. I think we got clear today that you are probably the most technological out of all the bloggers. But then what you demonstrated in the room, and we said, come on up to the front of the room, share your secret sauce. I said, then come and give it up because I'm sharing stuff. We're sharing with you tools. We brought our team here. We brought our tech experts. We brought our video experts. You saw them doing things on real time. William, he probably didn't plan to say this tonight, but what are you starting on?
Oh, my books.
And did you starting to write?
Yes.
And did you start writing already?
Already.
And he sat down with a coach, and he hit me up this morning. He says, I've already started writing my book, and your book will be complete by when?
I would say hopefully before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's well on his way with his story. The way he told us how Obnoxious came into being, that was a powerful story. We all pumped the brakes and said, pause. We had more questions around that.
He just kind of did it nonchalant. No, go back there.
Yeah.
That's important.
We said, we've got to get this documented. And the world of that. But out of this, he's going to have his book written. We're going to all come together and do a book signing. Right?
Right.
He's going to do pop-ups. And it's time. Because now he's stepping in. What does first look like? What does the originator look like?
Pastor Deborah said, "You first, be first.
Yeah.
Be first."
Yeah, that was good. And it's so many. Too, I was looking at like what Jives was just saying, that our impact and our reach.
Yeah.
The impact and the reach and how broad the audience is, and then so even if it may just be, 300 to 500 or so when you live right then, the replays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the number of people that well, I don't know how they do it, but they figure out how to be on live and be, hiding in the bushes, not letting you know that they watching. Like now, that it's probably so. Well, we on with Bishop, so they probably feel safe to be able to say.
there's a few of them cutting
the
up.
ones that are.
Yeah.
But I did notice something, because I noticed, well, where did all these other people come from? And then where did all these people, start? But like you told me, you gave me a better insight, where you let me know that it's the highest form of flattery.
Oh, most definitely.
Especially when I, open
We
up about
encourage.
somebody.
Yeah, we encourage
that,
imitation.
Yeah, that I wanted to interview, and then for my podcast, and then they decided they didn't want to interview with me. They want to go interview. And then I have to own that, a lot of people don't want to interview with me because I know the tea for real. And you can't come and sit with me and control the narrative.
But William, you know what? Even with that though, because you're amazing at how you do interviews.
And
Wait,
I've been
hold
wanting
on.
to do, I want to do more.
But see, hold
But
on. Gayle King, you're like Gayle King. Gayle King knows all the tea. And I'm quite sure it's Tamara Hall, and a few more people. But it's like I said earlier, our impact, even though we may have people that love us, they will never want to interview us because of how hard we go.
Yeah.
We have to, we ourselves have to look at how we say things and how we do certain things. I am quite sure, I'm saying this right here,
Yeah.
because I know that Negro probably won't even come on my page. I'm quite sure that Brian would interview you, but it's how we've done things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this week, these couple of days were great,
Yeah.
but the work
This
starts tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we are meeting weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're setting the next meeting space where we come and gather. And for a couple of reasons, because we are being invited
Don't say
to,
this.
no, we're being invited to sit on the board. No, we're being invited.
Talking about something else.
Yeah, we've been invited to sit on the board. We have to,
Yeah.
if we're going to be part owners or stakeholders, right?
Absolutely.
Is the blogging community ready to interact with digital platforms and be board members? To not
It's
only have your feet at the table, but have your chair at the table, and to make decisions about the future. Where y'all will go. Remember, I'm 66. I won't see the fullness of your day. Your day is, y'all are already starting to become the ancestors. Because the next generation, they're on not Twitter, the other platform.
They on there too?
TikTok.
They on
TikTok.
Twitter too?
Yeah, but I went to TikTok group, and then there's another group there behind it. That group, Twitch, they're looking at y'all. Y'all gonna be advising them. Y'all gonna be sitting there saying, "Oh no, you don't want to fight the way we fight. Get out of that red ocean, girl. So I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. You keep giving pieces of your mind, you're not gonna have much of a mind left after that. No. Come on over this way, and y'all will be able to start running in interference and say, "Don't do what I did." A mentor. Everybody type this in. The mentor shortens the distance. Everyone type that in. The mentor shortened the distance. And let's give people an opportunity. Sean, talk. If people want to give into your platform and what you're doing, how can they support you, Sean? Let's give it a mic.
You can support by following my page, Sean Talks, SHUN Talks with an S show, and you can show support by my Cash App that's pinned below.
Good. And did you put your Cash App in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, say it for the people that are blind that can't read.
$, it's Sean 74. ITSSHUN 74.
Say it again.
$, it's Sean 74. ITSSHUN 74.
Amen. Sir William, how can people get to you right now?
I'm Sir William on all social media platforms. Goddess Fatima, please post the ways to give. You can support Obnoxious Media via Cash App at Sir William G for good looking. McCray.
Jesus.
I. Then we have Zelle, which is my email address, William G. McCray III at Gmail. We have PayPal, 2 ways to PayPal. There's a PayPal, the @ button, and then there's the PayPal, through the email and Vimo. So those are the ways. Also, if you can keep in touch and subscribe to my text messages. So if you want to get the information first, if you want to hear from me first, then you will text the keyword COGIC, COGIC, to 844. What's my text number? 990-844-40. So you will hear from me first. I send out my daily text messages to all of my text subscribers. All right, and I thank my deacon, Terrence Myers, and I think it was Janice. Those are the 2 that I caught before my backup line went dead. Those are the 2 that I caught that gave. Yeah, text COGIC to 844-991-1883. Text COGIC to 844-991-1883. And you'll get the news first.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir William. St. James, how would people be able to give into your platform?
Well, they can always make sure that they add me at the St. James Show, both on YouTube, on Instagram, St. James TikTok, of course, on TikTok. And, when you give into the St. James Show, God blesses you even more. A special blessing, Bishop. Ooh. And you can reach me at $ the St. James Show through Cash App and also through Zelle. PayPal, and Venmo. The St. James Show at att.net.
All right. Now, King Jives, we're gonna get. You know what? You got more sound effects.
I thought he was going to say something else. I was going to hit the hoop triggers.
You got the hoop trigger. I love it.
I was going to hit
You
the
know
hoop
what?
triggers for St. James.
You're gonna be.
I was going to hit it for you.
You know what?
I was ready to say, James. You're the choir man. I was going to hit it for you.
You know what? You're going to be such an asset to the Jordan Institute because of what we're going to do. And when I see God building in the university and in the academy, all the young will be so. I could see this. I was just talking to Dr. Strayhorn. Says, there could be a media component that, suppose somebody says, I want to go to school and I want to do something, I want to do journalism, but I want to really be a blogger.
Yeah.
That there could be a track and a curriculum. But guess what? Y'all going to have to be the professors to come in and teach. And can you imagine the waiting list that would be for your class?
Wow.
For you to come and give a master class, which is what's getting ready to happen because the next meeting, we're requiring each of you, now I know this is the next run, to bring 3. Three.
Who will my 3 be, Bishop?
Right.
That's what y'all.
Please do not inbox or text me begging me.
You want them to.
Jesus picked 12. He picked.
You're gonna pick the and right now you may have 3 in mind, right? Because you already know where this is. You know what the framework of where this is going to go. And this is and it's kind of interesting. I was humored at some of the. I just happened to do some drive-bys on some of the people that was talking about our conference on what they speculated was going to be, and I was like, I've never looked at a person's conference and dare go public what I speculate was going to be. I wonder if people says, you're not in the program. How do you speculate how? And I got tickled. I thought it was just humorous at one point because we didn't know what it was going to be. We had no idea. We didn't know that we were going to have 3 psychologists in the room. We didn't know that. We didn't know that the room would be that safe of a space that we could open up and say, here I am. And that space became a powerful moment. So tell people how they can give to you because I want to make sure you get gotten.
Praise the Lord, everybody. So you can give to me. Cash App is Everything is King Jive Show. That's King, no space, Jives with an S, show. Also on Zelle, it is info@DiMaggio.com. That's info@DEMAGIO.com. Also, Venmo is at King Jive Show and PayPal at info@DiMaggio.com. It's also in the chat as well.
Thank you. Well, I know we posted a part on the page, and we didn't know it would lead to that. The trust fall.
Y'all posted it already?
We posted
Oh.
on the story. It posted on the page, but they didn't see the outcome.
Yeah. They saw part of
They
the
only
story.
saw the part of the story.
That's good.
They'll fill out they'll fill out the rest. But Sean, I wanted to go to you about that. What do you think about the whole area of trust? Because see, that word trust came up when we were reaching around the room and saying, what is our word? And we came up with that word, right? And what did you think, Sean?
That the
trust.
the trust, the
Yeah.
demonstration.
The demonstration, yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I was tearing up because I've seen the back and forth. I've witnessed the dragging and the shade and the when I see you, and just for them to go from here to trust.
You said there must be a God, huh?
Is listen, that it was nobody but God. For that demonstration, because remember when you said it yesterday,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, nah, Bishop, you sure? No, and then today it was, come on.
Wow.
So, in less than 24 hours,
God did it again.
Oh,
go.
you know, you better watch it. You,
Hey,
Don't do it.
glory to God. Hallelujah. Hey.
oh my God. Oh
Help
my
that
God.
thing.
You know what? We're gonna be ready for you when we come back again. We're already starting to set the date. When we come back again, we're gonna find out what city. I don't know. Maybe we're doing it on a cruise ship. I don't know. We're gonna find a space, a sacred space, but it's gonna be great. What did you think about the trust fall before I go to William? And
I think it was needed. I think I'm so glad that they were able to come to even that today, because yesterday, like Sean said, it wasn't that. But I want them to continue catching and falling with each other and covering each other.
yeah,
Keep your hands open, Jives,
and your heart.
and your heart open. And William, just call me if you need to be talked off the ledge. All right?
Because we got your back.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, we got your back.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're the clearing. What do you think of that moment of the trust? Because that experience, I've done it many times with people, and I had that same grandson wanted to catch me. He jumped up. We were in a men's retreat. And he might have been about 8 or 9 during that time. And I said, okay, I'm gonna fall back. Who's gonna catch me? He says, jumped up and catch me. And I was prepared to fall back. And the archdeacon says, no. He was a Marine. He was the late Archdeacon Marvin Green. He says, no. He pushed him out of the way. I said, no, go ahead, no. He says, no, Your Grace, I can't let him do it. We're going to do it for him. So today, he stood to do it. But you heard his grandmother, Prophet Deborah Young, says, get the phone out of your hand. Right? Almost like how when Martin was talking about his dream, they said Mahalia was on the stage.
Right.
Because he was not going to be preaching or have a dream. She yelled out as a prophetess, almost like said, tell him your dream. And I have a dream. And that went all over the world. Yeah. And to hear that that's a moment, but I know Pastor Deborah's in my corner.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
And she's the reason you and I reconnected. Because when you saw what was happening,
Yeah.
you said, Bishop, this has gone too far. Not, Pastor Deborah doesn't bother anyone. What is this? And at that moment, I knew you belonged. That no matter what took place, there was a belongingness was there. And that's the word that we got,
Yes.
belonging.
Belonging. Yeah.
What is it? What is it to belong? Right? You can belong. But we know not belonging brings another kind of world, but you can have the world of belonging
Yeah.
that starts to move us up that ladder to the nexus in the space. And so what did you get in that moment?
Oh, it was a lot. It was, it was so freeing. It was so freeing to, I always hear those people say, and I say it's only poor black folks that do this, that when the family member get hurt or get harmed or get unalived, the first thing they say, "Oh, I forgive them." They on the news, I'm like, "Oh, I forgive you, and you say that and you hear that and you're like, what is that about? And so I got that today, and because I've been hearing you say, you can't go where you're going and you can't get all the things that God has for you, holding on to the past and holding on. And, just like when you asked me about sharing you, and I said, no, because I had attempted that before. I had attempted that, or what I thought. But letting it was like woosah. It was like, just sitting a burden down, and feeling so much lighter, and able to move forward. And then because, the interesting part about it, and I ain't gonna do like Giles, I ain't gonna cry. I'm too mean to cry.
Did you just?
I ain't gonna do like him.
I'm a mean junkyard dog too.
But deep down, even though we were saying and had said some diabolical things about each other, and it was one of my followers and fans. He was like, "But that dude really likes you. He doesn't really feel like that." Now, I know he said all this SHIT, Will, all about you online, but I think he really likes and respects it. And I was like, nigga, you are crazy. Have you lost your mind? Did you hear what he just said? Did you? And so we would go back and forth with that. And, but I really knew that. You know what I mean? I really felt and knew that had to be the case. And so when I was able to let all the other, stuff go and come to the realization, and he was like, "Okay, get up. Yeah, this is coming. This is where it's going." And it became easy, and it just felt just natural to be able to do it and to know that he sincerely had my back, and it was a really powerful experience. I don't know. I don't know for you. Did you feel lighter? I felt really lighter.
I told you I've been emotional all week.
Yeah.
Burdens down, Lord. Burdens down, Lord.
Yeah,
But I really did. I really felt, it was like one of those woosah moments.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if they can find that trustful. Yeah, we're ready.
Bonjour. I'm going to
Close your eyes and trust. Whatever you held on to, you're going to let it go. Whatever has held you in captivity, we're letting it go. Whoa. Wow. Now what did that feel like? Turn around and tell me. Take a seat, Bill, while we have to do the work.
God is a healer.
Yes, he is.
You didn't mix two songs together. Don't do that.
You know, it shook the room. Gene was sitting over there like, and people trying to grab themselves together in the back. It spoke without words. Something happened in the space in that moment. Someone in the chat room said, MX264 said, wow, 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 Jesus, I'm not going to cry. That demonstration was for the community.
Yeah.
Before then, there was no community. We got that. We didn't realize that community really didn't live in our space.
Right.
You know, we were just being.
Yeah.
It was.
Wow. Bishop, I'll say this.
Somebody said, "Who's cutting onions?" To God be all the glory. Powerful. Hallelujah, glory, awesome. Love it. We don't have to cut each other and make people bleed in order to get likes.
No.
Now, if you like that, hit likes. Share that.
Right.
See, that's the share. And this wasn't done for clicks and likes.
Right.
But if you like it, click it. Powerful exercise, me and Canty said, of letting go and trusting. Oh my God, is amazing. Forgiveness is power, Shekinah glory, Harrell says. Awesome.
Bishop, can I add something?
Sure, please.
So for me, it goes to what William was saying earlier. When you know that in your heart how you feel about a person, you really have to start making the change yourself. For me, how all of this started was I saw when all of this stuff transpired, and I saw you was on St. James page, and then when the day that I saw you on Williams page, I was in tears, and that's no fakeness, that's no phony. I was in tears because I know what you meant to William. I know what that was, I know because with he and I having history and we talked, I know what that meant to him. I sat there on his live the entire time and I'm just crying, oh Lord, you know, I was excited for him. If we never did this, I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
See, because the blessing, this is how folks miss a blessing.
Yeah.
You don't see people in the situation and you can't thank God for somebody else because it's all about you. I saw that moment and everything that meant. All I could do was just thank God. And I said to myself, I just pray to God that he gets everything that he desires and gets in the place where he wants to be, because I know where William has come from and where he's been and the things that he's gone through. I can say that as a mature person because when I tell you, even though we fussed and fight it, like, I don't hate this man. Yeah. It was just stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even before you even brought out an invitation, you kept asking, where's Jives? Where's Jives?
Yeah.
I didn't care about, oh, let's do this, or come on, Bishop. I didn't start saying that till later.
Yeah.
Because my focus was not, oh, Bishop, come on my page. That wasn't my focus until you was like, oh, well, Jives, let's talk.
Yeah.
Because I was just happy to see William in that space.
And we reached out to a lot of different people in different ways, and we had to wait for the response. And I got that for many. It was a not yet, and I couldn't push it no more. I couldn't push it no further because it was really extending an invitation. Someone said, I would have never thought I would see this. This is great. Someone else here said, I'm getting so much for my own life from this. This is powerful. I want you to see the powerful and the power in this. Janice Felton says, beautiful, work through it. I'm already crying.
Well, Janice, I've been crying for 2 days, so join the club.
I want to just publicly thank y'all for trusting me. Because you could have been a no. You could have been mockery. You could have said, he's just trying to get on my page. He's just trying to turn me into a prophet. You could have made up some story. We reached out to some other female bloggers. They couldn't make it. But thank you, Sean, for coming. Because your voice mattered, as some of the people in the room shared. And her laptop is already on the way. Her page is on the way. And you brothers are going to get behind her as a community. And what you make happen for someone else, God makes happen for you. Keeping that seed going. Jives, you're the most technical. So we're holding you to get everybody openings together.
My Lord.
And all their pages. And we're gonna be giving you the support that you need. And our team is gonna be behind you. And we got some back end stuff. So the work has already begun, as y'all can already feel it. The infrastructure is going to be rich. And William, there's people counting on you not doing the work.
Absolutely. Absolutely, William.
They know what can become of you, but they're counting on you not to do the work. But now because you belong,
That's right.
we're all going to see to it that you get to work, the work done. And we're not going to go after the leads that was lost. As Prophet Manasseh said in the room, we don't go after old dead lists. Because my mentor, Reverend Ike, said, once the list is cold, it's no good. But there's now a new group that's ready to hear you. And St. James, we know you're already on the way, your infrastructure. And I've told you I'm giving away all that I have because I'm giving ready for the next structure. Bishop-elect, who was just in the room, he's left. He's going to be starting to pastor the church. He's more than ready. You're Morehouse brother.
That's it.
You're going to be there for his consecration.
Absolutely.
We're looking for all of you to be there.
Yeah.
All the bloggers to be there.
Yes.
And we're right now starting to assemble the College of Bishops for that consecration. I'm just glad that I have a son that is willing to do the bishopric at his age.
Yeah.
And a wife that is saying yes. And I'm glad that I can step to the side and let the brick and mortar, it won't be really a brick and mortar church. There's going to be a digital space. Wait until you see what we're going to build in that space. And it will take on the life that it needs to take on. I'll be still doing Zoe Ministry Global as we're starting to get ready to plant another vineyard and getting ready to do some work overseas. And he'll be the bishop of Zoe Cathedral in New York City, where the seat of the bishop will sit. And I'll just function as the archbishop in helping to strengthen churches and establish churches. Thank you. Any last words?
Bishop, we wanted to make sure that we honored you, and not only with a thank you, but with a seed. So I have sent my $200 seed already to you, and I believe the rest of us are going to do it as well.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, Bishop, I done sent my 100 as well.
Thank you, thank you. And I want you to bless their platforms, bless their ministries. This is our future. This is our community. And when I say our community as a stakeholder, now I'm not just interested in being a blogger. I got my own work to do. I'm doing the Jordan Institute. We're going to be down at Virginia Union in the campus. I can't wait until they come down on the campus and walk through there. We're going to be doing some stuff with AI. But support their platforms. Keep them supported. Remember, when you're doing big things, it takes big money. And thank you all. This is just the beginning, and the sky is the limit. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we're going to say good night to all of you. Thank you for being with us. And we love you. And we'll wave goodbye to all of them. And
Spirit fingers.
and y'all moved through the whole night without cursing.
Right. Look at God.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Hold on.
Jesus.
You can't.
Can't resist.
Can't resist. I'm telling you.
Somebody is saying in the chat room, what happened? Someone else said, won't he do it? Amen. And we look forward to y'all coming and being part. And do you think you'll be able to find 3 to bring with you next?
I'm
next
sure.
Trip? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see 3.
Oh, definitely.
You start looking on your platform. It says, I think you need to be
pray
at the
for my
blog.
3.
You have to pray for your
I have
3.
to pray for mine.
Yeah, since y'all.
One of my disciples was here.
Yeah.
But actually, no. Yeah, one of, yeah.
Yeah, one of them was here. He was good.
One.
He was great. When you think you're gonna have a hard time bringing 3 people, getting 3 people to come? Potential bloggers, the future blogging.
Yeah, I think I know a good 2 in mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sean, you can be able to get 3 here.
I'm gonna look around.
You're gonna look around. I love that. And you know what? And if you like to say, I would like to be a part of it, become faithful in one of theirs. This could be a good way. Volunteer on their page.
Yeah.
Handle their comments.
Right.
Handle their comments. And assist them. That's how you know they're ready, because then if they can get your work, the body of your work, then they deserve to be in the space, because when you upgrade, you want to have a team that can upgrade with you. And so, thank you. $, my Archbishop, yes, thank you. All right. I love you. Zoe, you know how to give. We're asking you to do a $100 seed right now. Go ahead and do it. And some of you have already started traveling. Others of you are leaving home, traveling, driving through the night. We'll see you tomorrow. Prophecology will begin. And then we'll be 3 days on the ground in Prophecology. And then we all go on a ship and cruise. We're going to do a baptism in the Bahamas.
Oh.
On a private island, yes.
Nice.
And all the saints are going to be in white.
When we all get together.
Oh, I wish I could be there to come. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have. We have a team coming to do the footage. I'm gonna make sure they send the footage to y'all, so that y'all will grab it.
So you're going to do your hand like King Marcel. These are they.
These are they.
Hey.
In the blood of the Lamb.
Oh my God. Well, we love you all. Good night, and God bless you.
Bye, y'all.
Destiny is not left up to chance, but it's just a matter of choice.
Life is waiting for you to declare who you are.
I am America's Black Prophet.
I am America's Black Prophet.
America's Black Prophet. America's Black Prophet. I am America's Black Prophet.
Black Prophet.
America's Black Prophet.
America's Black Prophet. I am America's Black Prophet. I am America's Black Prophet.
I am America's Black Prophet.